You've ever wondered what your life purpose was? If you've ever dreamt that you could be so much more. Namaste. I see the universal love in you as you see the universal love in me. Namaste. My name is Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, and it is my greatest privilege to allow the Masters to come through, to speak for the people, and to celebrate the great universal love. I am the Ascension Channel for the universal love, and I have been working with the great masters for some years now for the people, to allow them to grow and flow in the great love and to accelerate their ascension journey. So it's always so beautiful. So I work with very, very high masters, and I work with Sovereign Father Emmanuel since 2009, the Great Sovereign since 2014, and as many angels and Pleiadians, star beings who desire people to come into the love and the peace. And that's the great universal love star consciousness. And the great universal love star consciousness is always to allow people to celebrate in the greatness of who they are, in the great love. And the greater they grow in the love and the joy, the more love and peace we can have for all of mankind here on planet Earth. And at this time it's so important to learn to celebrate the great love, because we're coming into a whole new dimension now. And learning to celebrate the great love with the great universes is enormously important, as the stars are there to only help those who desire to go into the love. So it's also beautiful. So now I'll close my eyes to allow the great Chiron to come through to speak for you, and the great Sovereign Father Emmanuel, and to allow the great teachers to show how beautiful the great love is. So when you hear the great wisdom being spoken, please know that it is not my own wisdom here on planet Earth, but it is the great wisdom from the great Father Emmanuel and the great Chiron, and they are so intelligent, and that is so beautiful, isn't it? Because we really need that higher intelligence. We really truly need higher intelligence to allow the earth to come back into restoration, and to allow the people to flow into great love, and to stop all wars on the planet. And imagine if we could celebrate the learnings of how that could begin together as a great collective. So now I'll close my eyes to allow the great masters to speak. Namaste. I see the universal love in you as you see the universal love in me. Namaste. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Father Emmanuel. Happy are those who desire the great love to come to earth. Happy are those who desire to walk in the great fields of the great love. Happy are those who desire to celebrate the great love. Each day when you desire to walk in the great love, that is when you can search for higher truth. 2,000 years ago, I, as Sovereign Lord Emmanuel, spoke through my channel Jesus. And Jesus spoke to the people often with my voice. And Jesus said, each day when you listen to the words being spoken, when the Great Father comes through me, that is when you understand how to grow into the great love. How can people understand what the great love is when they don't know the Great Father? So the people knew that Jesus was the messenger of great love. 2,000 years later, I, as the Great Sovereign Lord Emmanuel, approached Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. September 2009 was the date and a month that I spoke to Suzanna for the first time. First, the meeting happened in a meditation when she did not expect it to happen at all. And I said to her, Suzanna, I am the Great Emmanuel, and soon I'll begin to work with you. As she received the greater knowledge of who she truly was and is, she began to cry, "Oh, Sovereign Father Emmanuel, how will people ever understand that one of my past lifetimes was Jesus? When the people worship Jesus, how can they begin to understand that?" And so she searched for answers. Susanna Maria Emmanuel is my only messenger and will only ever be my messenger. There is no other messenger, because she is the Word, the designated Word, and the truth revealer. As Sovereign Father Emmanuel will say the words to the people today that I stated through Jesus 2,000 years ago. It is when the people understand who the messenger is and who the Great Father is that they are greatly blessed. For then they can see the great gift. It is the great channel who can allow the greatness to come. And it is with the love of the channel that I, as the Great Sovereign Father Emmanuel, can speak to the people. How can I speak to the people when my great channel does not have enough love to allow it to happen? This is the great love of the messenger, to allow I, the Great Father Emmanuel, to come through. As I am wisdom, and I am sovereign intelligence. And the people people 2,000 years ago knew that Jesus was the messenger, and his love was so great to allow my being to come through for the people. For how else could the people understand the hope, the promise of a great earth coming, and that they could become a part of everlasting freedom? And as you can see, all things were altered when they pained Jesus. Instead of recognizing him as the channel, all history changed. Instead of peace being able to come, large war came. And instead of Jesus being celebrated for the word and my messenger, people saw him in pain each day and each night on your planet. They celebrated his pain selfishly. They stated it was good that he died, which he did not. They stated that it was good that he suffered for their own sins. How can people do that? Create such pain with the love of the messenger. And now all things need to be seen. So I, the Great Sovereign Father Emmanuel, say, be grateful you can see this path. Instead of wishing it away and wishing the channel away, wish that you can come into the love and celebrate the love. Begin to desire the great knowledge. Begin to desire to understand truth, for truth will lead you to freedom. Truth can give you freedom. Ultimate truth. When you desire to choose for the great love, many have tried to pain my channel in the last few years. Why is it that each time the messenger comes through with my words as the Great Father Emmanuel, why is the messenger hurt each time? Is it possible for people to change now? Is it possible for people to grasp the gift? Or will they still wish the messenger away? Will they still say, Suzanna, you cannot be? Then I, as the Great Sovereign Father Emmanuel, will say, yes, it is. Forgive and awaken. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel.